What is the Catholic Church's view on dreams and using them as guides in our daily life? If you have an interaction with a saint or even Jesus himself in your dream, how should we understand that encounter?
Yeah, I really appreciate the question. So the Church does not have a specific teaching on dreams, except to say that the Church believes that the nature of the soul is something that is open to scientific and philosophical investigation. And the Church is in no way the enemy of reason, of science, or philosophy. On the contrary, she thinks that reason and faith are collaborative, cooperating modes of being. And so anything that we discover rationally about our own lives, our own selves, is fair game for, it's fodder for the work of being Catholic. And so, I think there's a great deal of psychological study, analysis, dreams, their significance, where they come from, the kinds of subconscious processes that produce them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think most of that has a naturalistic explanation, and we should see it as evidence of like memory formation and where our thoughts have been recently and what our own subconscious desires are at that particular point. So that doesn't necessarily have any revelatory significance, except as it reveals what's going on inside of us. Right?
Yeah.
Now, that might have some value if you are dreaming something. I mean, I remember when I was before my father got sick, I used to have this recurrent nightmare that he died. And then once he had a stroke, a massive stroke, and was like in danger of death, I never had the nightmare that he would die ever again.
Really?
Yeah, it was like when he was in good health, I was terrified that he was going to fall into ill health. And it really created a lot of anxiety for me. Once he actually fell into ill health, like the thing I had been afraid of was happening, and I no longer had the nightmare. So what did I learn from that? Well, I learned that this was a deep-seated fear that I have. Now, there are saints in history to whom God has sent private revelation in the form of dreams. We just submit that kind of thing to the judgment of the Church.